It's time. We got to make picks for the U.S. Open. Here's how it's all going to shake out, okay? Clarkey won the event. You know what that means? He gets first pick. Now, Doig and I are in an interesting position because we both DQ'd both our players.
I'll make the ruling.
Since my players...
You had two guys...
scored better than his.
Ian only had one.
I will be taking second pick, and Doig.
That's got to be the rule.
And Doig will be picking third. Okay. So allow me to grab my legal pad, and we are going to fire off into a pickoff here for the U.S. Open picks. And of course, it's Clarkey who will lead us off.
And by leading off, I have a proposal. I'd like to see if Ryan wants to trade spots with me.
Why?
I'm just asking the question.
What's the benefit of me trading the spot?
You get the first pick.
But why, though? Like, why don't you want it? Do you not like the pressure of having first
No, because there's two guys, and I'll be happy with either one of them. I'm just asking. As first place, I feel I should have the right to trade down.
Yeah, but shouldn't I have the right to veto that?
But based on the integrity of what this is, you earn the spot you're in.
Fine.
And if you're not first, you're last. And if you were first, so
you're last. Okay, I'll go first.
That's right. Ricky Bobby, you go first.
I'll go first. I've been struggling with this all day, and that's why I didn't really want to have to make the pick.
Oh, come on.
Because I wanted to pick whoever you didn't pick. Having said that, I'm not going to go against the guy I've picked many times.
You can't do it.
No.
You can't.
Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah, you have to. The chef is cooking right now, and let me tell you something, man.
And maybe my guy will still be around next when I'm picking next, but I have a feeling he won't be. Anyway.
You never know. And look, here's the thing. We get into a situation like this where we're going into arguably the hardest golf course these guys are going to play, certainly this season, and maybe for the last few years. Now, we know the USGA, they like to pull their dirty little tricks, and if somebody shoots like 3 under on opening day, they're going to really rough this golf course up. But it's already pretty nasty. I'm sure you guys heard the interview on Overdrive with Scotty Vail saying in his 2 decades of caddying, he's never seen a harder course in terms of rough and layout, and the fairways are extremely unforgiving. With that in mind, we got to have people on our team, Clarkey, that are consistent finders of fairways in regulation. And there's a gentleman who's, look, this guy's as inconsistent as they come. He breaks my heart all the time. But one thing he does do is find himself in fairways quite often. And his name is Colin Morikawa.
Wow. Colin Morikawa. Okay. Yeah. Ian Doig with 2.
Okay.
And both your guys are available.
Yeah, this is hard.
Both your favorite guys are available.
And I'm definitely taking Ludwig Ahlberg.
I thought about him.
Ludwig Ahlberg.
He came off of a good finish on the weekend. And for my second pick, and oh man,
you're not picking your guy. You picked him every tournament.
Don't do it, Doigie.
Why not?
Let sleeping dogs lie.
Why wouldn't he pick his guy?
A mess.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe
I'm worried about his driver. I'm worried
about it.
Wow.
Shot 81 in a practice round.
Wow.
I'm taking Rory McIlroy.
Yeah. You know what?
We bullied him into it.
No, you know what? We didn't, because Doigie's a man of conviction, and he loves Rory. He might be the only guy that likes Rory more than me. Yeah. My second pick, another guy who has really stormed into form over the last couple of years, and again, he's a guy that does not get caught in the rough very often. I really like my chances with a man named Xander Schauffele.
Wow.
He'll be shuffling.
Wow, I can't believe it's come back to me. And the guy I was thinking of picking first is still available.
Yeah, but the reason I didn't pick this guy,
I know, but he hits the ball a long way, and he's going
to hit. He cannot bully his way around a course with rough like this, brother. I don't love it. Take him, because if he's hot, he's hot.
I'm taking him.
But I don't think that this guy can outmuscle this golf course. I'm just telling you. I'm ready to be proven
Bryson
wrong 'cause he's fun.
DeChambeau.
Do it. Do it.
My guy.
Take Bryson.
Bryson is my guy. And then I get another one. Whew.
You do. I can't chirp you for picking Bryson. It's Bryson, but the way he
I get
sometimes,
it. I totally agree with you. But
however, he's matured a lot the last few years. He knows that he can't muscle his way around this course.
He laser prints all his clubs. I love that.
I think he's only using the laser printed wedges now.
Oh, whatever.
I think just his wedges.
Okay, so I have one more here.
Yep.
I am going to step on your toes here and pick
on my toes.
Shane Lowry. That's my next
bastard. I can't stand that you did that.
That's what I just said.
That makes me puke.
Shane Lowry.
I'm going to tell you guys something. You know, I'm a big Morikawa guy.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Rory. That's not unique. Although Doigie's love of Rory is unique. He stands by his man.
I do.
Who sang that? Was that Dolly Parton? Who sang "Stand by Your Man"? Was that Dolly?
I'm not sure.
He does it.
She doesn't stand too close.
I'll give you a better reference. Oasis, "Stand by Me." Doigie's the guy you want in there. He stands by Rory.
Are you gonna pick?
But Shane Lowry might be my favorite golfer right now.
I know. That's why I picked him. That's why I just said that.
Okay. And I know that we just did a thing where, you know, we've talked about listen, there's a guy who's not been playing very well. I'm loading the cannon up here. I got to take some long shots. And it's only long shots based on how they've played so far this year. But there's a guy that gets dialed in on fairways and regulation, and he's an assassin when he does that.
Oh, I know.
He always plays well at the US Open. I don't know if you do, brother. His name is the Yellow Shirt King. He is Hideki Matsuyama. Thank you very much. To Doigie to round out his team. Tammy Wynette, producer Adam on it. That's who sang "Stand By Your." Look at that. That's why producer Adam is always good to have in your corner. Tammy Wynette.
All right. I'm gonna go with a I think he's gonna play really well this week. I'm going to pick Jon Rahm.
That guy pisses me off every time I pick him.
A guy that, man, when he is on, he's on.
No doubt.
He's never lukewarm either. You never walk away with going, Jon Rahm played pretty okay this week. He either played unbelievable and finishes T10, or he is in the wilderness.
Yeah.
But I like the pick because the talent, we all know.
Yeah. And then for my fourth and final pick, I'm going to stick with another one of my guys. I have him in my big pool, my year-long pool. He's coming off a good tournament last week. He qualified to get in this through the longest day in golf, the 36 holes in one day. And I just think he's going to break through. He hit a shot on 18 on Sunday, and he said it in his interview. When it was in the air, he thought he had a putt to win the golf tournament, but he was so pumped up, he flew it over the back of the green, and he ended up making bogey to finish third. I'm going with Cam Young.
Yeah, I like that. A very, very talented golfer. Well, to round out my team, listen, I'm going to stick with my my category. I'm going to stand by my strategy here of picking guys with big time talent that have really not gotten their acts together, but if they do, and they can keep it in the fairway too. I'm team fairway. I'm team fairways in regulation. And Clarkey, we've been doing this show for too long.
Can I pick him for you?
Yes, you can.
Is it VH?
His name is Victor Hovland.
I knew it. I can read you like a book, man.
It's a good book, brother. I win a lot of these. Not lately, but I win a lot of these. It's a good book. All right? Round us out here, Clarkey. What do you want?
There's lots of interesting guys left, right? There's a lot of interesting guys. You know, there's all the Canadians. Pendrith, man, he's been hitting the ball long.
Tyrrell Hatton, you got Brooks
I don't like Tyrrell Hatton. He's a grumpy guy. I don't pick grumpy guys.
You can pick Sepp Straka. He's on a roll. He's playing well.
Tyrrell Hatton is grumpy.
Giuseppe is
How about the last guy to win at Oakmont?
Yeah.
Dustin Johnson.
Yeah, Dustin Johnson.
But I'm not picking any of those guys.
Dusty Johnson.
I'm going to go with a guy who's one of my staples. And I pick him a lot, and he always disappoints me. But one of these times, Good old Justin Thomas is going to come through.
Oh,
JT,
wow.
you're my guy.
Well,
JT.
and JT won a
Hasn't
big
been hitting it
tournament.
well, but I'm
Not recently, but he won a big tournament this year. He's,
Yep.
So-
JT.